Federal officers still have to follow the law, but legal experts will tell you it's extremely difficult to sue them if you feel your rights are violated. With the U.S. Supreme Court this week agreeing to take another case on that topic, it could make taking federal officers to court even harder. Here's Angeline McCall.
Just announced this week, the Supreme Court will hear a case about whether people can sue federal officials for violating their constitutional rights.
A lot of legal experts are very concerned about this case.
CU Associate Professor Jonathan Booth already predicts how it will go.
So it will only make it even more difficult than it already is to bring one of these suits successfully.
The case specifically targets an inmate's ability to sue if their constitutional rights are violated in custody. The Supreme Court could potentially widen the scope to look at anyone's ability to sue federal officers, which immediately made us think of Senate Bill 5, passed by legislators this year here in Colorado.
The governor vetoed the bill, and it's absurd. I cannot understand why.
Democratic state rep and prime sponsor Javier Mabry worked on that bill that would have allowed lawsuits against federal immigration officers.
And at a time when the Vice President of the United States is saying that ICE agents can go door to door looking for our neighbors without a warrant, in clear violation of the Fourth Amendment, it's critical that the state of Colorado step up and pass a law to protect our neighbors.
The Supreme Court's ruling could further narrow legal pathways for those seeking damages. Mabry says Colorado will have to close that gap.
That we're talking about is authority under federal law. Now, the issue at hand, of course, is federal liability, but I don't think we need to wait for a Supreme Court that has time and time again showed that they're willing to whittle down our rights.
As a conservative majority on the Supreme Court could limit those lawsuits, Booth says we could see states like Colorado coming up with their own solutions as long as they're not vetoed.
I think that's even more reason for states to step in and protect the civil rights of their residents.
Democratic Governor Jared Polis said in his veto letter he believed Senate Bill 5 carried legal risks and was too narrowly focused on civil immigration enforcement. He argued legislators should actually pass a broader version of the bill that applies to more federal officers. Marshall?
Angeline, any reason to believe that SCOTUS taking this case will scare state lawmakers away from trying again and not getting a veto from the next governor?
Representative Mabry said that he'll try again next year, day one, to pass something similar. Would it be more broad? We saw California do that when there was a similar challenge in their courts. So maybe this could be a compromise or even a broader bill next year.
All right, we'll keep our eye on it. Thank you, Angeline.